Silk Pore Wrinkle Minimizer first. It fills in all the fine lines and wrinkles and gives just like a flawless finish to your makeup. I just wanted a really light coverage, so I'm using the light color corrected tinted moisturizer. It has the green concealer in it, so it just helps to blend and even out your skin tone. Today I put it on with my stippling brush because I just did a little bit more coverage with the stippling brush versus using my fingers. I feel like it just gives a little bit more coverage. Then I mix the white concealer with a little bit of my light CCTM for my highlight underneath my eyes and down my nose, a little bit on the Cupid's bow, a little bit up here, a little bit down there. I use the deep color corrected tinted moisturizer to do my bronzing. I really like using the BrowSense for a very natural brow. You get like kind of a microbladed brow look, one side to the other. Just how much that brow adds such a nice shape and framing to the face. You could just throw on lashes, gloss, or tinted lip balm, and you're good to go. The BrowSense is pretty much lip sense for your eyebrows. It's long lasting, smudge proof, waterproof, budge proof. It's not going anywhere. It is going to be there. You could go to bed and have your eyebrows on the next day. No joke. I don't recommend it, but you could. The BrowSense comes with a double brush, so you have the spoolie on one end and you have this teeny tiny lining brush on the other end, and both brushes fit into the tube. So you can use the lining side to get the nice crisp little lines, or you can just use the spoolie if you're in a hurry and just brush it through really, really quick. I will first go through with the spoolie clean and just get all the hairs kind of up in the same direction. And then I lightly kind of tap and brush at the same time to give a really nice fullness. But it's going to fill in any missing areas and still give that really fine definition without it being too awfully heavy. And then you can take the spoolie side and brush it through to even soften it out even more. I'm using Americano. It's a warm brown color. I just lift it up just like this. What I'm doing is I'm dabbing my brush just to get a teeny tiny amount. I close my eyes, so I hold my mirror down, which is my phone right now. I get it right into my crease and I kind of circle and make my way inward, concentrating most of it in the crease there. And then because I have like this kind of hood and downturned eye, I want to bring it up so that it helps to lift my eye. Take that corner and brush it underneath the lower lash line. Here's the key with your ShadowSense. You always want to have a clean, fluffy blending brush. And then what we're gonna do is soften those edges. We're just gonna blend that out, diffusing the edges so it has a very soft look to the skin. So this is key with these cream to powder shadows. And if you do go a little far, here's a trick for you. Take your foundation brush, which now becomes like your big magic eraser, and roll it in that outer corner, and it's going to help. Or you can always take a nice crisp line there, and it's going to help to clean all that up. Sandstone Pearl, I'm gonna tap that on the lid. I'm gonna take a teeny tiny bit off the applicator, and I'm gonna use it underneath the eyebrow just to highlight up there, and then I use my ring finger to blend that into the transition shade. EyeSense long lasting pencil, because it is smudge proof, budge proof, waterproof. I'm blinking and it's not going to transfer to that lower lash line. And what I love about tight lining, and kind of have to practice with it, gives the appearance of a thicker lash line, fuller lash line, and just defines around the eye without having to do a liner. So it keeps a very soft, natural, big open eye look, but it just defines the lashes. And I love to do that before I put on my mascara. I went ahead and did the lower lash line just to add a little more definition to the eye, but you don't have to. And I'm going to use the Silver Rose powder. I'm going to put that on up here, and it's going to kind of keep it concentrated for my blush. That is just the Silver Rose powder. And if you have any lines, you can always take that magic eraser and soften them out, just like that. Take that blending brush that I used on the Americano and put it in the Silver Rose powder and just dust a tiny little bit, like just circle it in that outer corner to kind of deepen and rosy up the eye. Like it's just the teeny tiniest little hint, and it does have a little bit of sparkle in it. So pretty, but it just kind of deepens your eye look, and it will tie the eyes to the cheeks, which is super fun. UnderSense 3-in-1 Lash Primer. It builds your lashes thicker, fuller, and longer over time because it has Capixyl in it. And it's a great primer for the lashes because it's going to hydrate the lashes and make it easier for the mascara to cling to. I've curled my lashes. I always kind of warm it between my hands. You can use a hairdryer. Same with the mascara. And it just glides on. That's a good mascara tip for any mascara. Just warm it up first. This has carnauba wax in it, so it just softens that carnauba wax and helps it to apply so much more even and full. And the key here is to take your time. Like these lashes will last you all day, so take your time putting them on. If you try to rush through and just it's not going to get connected. Like the brush bristles are not going to connect well to your lashes. So you want to really get it in there at the root and then slowly blink and pull through to the ends. And then find like a new section and go over. And then I try to kind of hit the tips as I go back through, and that's just one layer. And you can see already how much fuller and lengthened that has made my lashes. So I'm going to do that on the other side, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did the other eye. You could do the bottom if you wanted to. I just don't want to for this look today. I just want to have the fullness on the top. And while that's drying, so I like to let mine dry completely, I'm going to do Currant, which is kind of a muted reddish color. I think it'll be really pretty for like a bolder lip, but still neutral. Okay. So if you're new to LipSense, I want to keep your mouth open, 3 layers, one direction. I'm going to let it dry, and it's going to stay there before you put your next layer on, and then you seal it in with gloss, and it's going to last you all day long. So I'm going to go and do my other 2 layers. I'm going to do my top lip, do the other 2 layers, get my glossy on, and I'll be back. Oh my gosh, you guys. This color is so good. Not like a bright red, it's like a muted matte red with a little bit of a warm undertone to it. It is so pretty. More of a neutrally red. It is limited edition, so you're gonna want to get your hands on one before it's gone. Any of these things that I've used today, if you are interested in getting them, want to know more about them, all you have to do is message me, and I am happy to answer all your questions and help you get any of these products. So this is the LashSense VolumeIntense Waterproof Mascara in black. I'm doing kind of the same thing. I'm taking my time. It has a really fluffy brush. I love this brush because I feel like it really gets in there and separates the lashes. And I'm taking my time to let it really connect to the brush all the way through. And it just gives, even just one coat, like gorgeous, beautiful lashes. Here's the final look for today. Very neutral eye, more a bold lip, yet a matted neutral red lip at the same time. This color is so good. I feel like the lighting in here, I'm trying to get closer to it, is not doing it justice. I'll take a picture outside and I'll post it on my Instagram. This color is gorgeous. Grab it before it's gone. I did 2 layers of the mascara on the top and just 1 layer on the bottom because I wanted that fullness. Final look of the day. Talk to you soon.